Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Z Frequency. I'm Andy Z. So I actually had a lot today, but I skimmed it down. Hopefully, we'll get to it tomorrow. So Renata, aka Bitsy, has decided every time to just start slamming her toy onto the ground as soon as I start talking. She was asleep 2 minutes ago. Anyway, so this is something interesting that I've been seeing a lot of this on. This has kind of been making its rounds, but this is kind of a thorough explanation of what's going on. So let me add this. Now, I'm going to have to read this from my phone. So this is from Red Panda Koala. He said, France puts Freemason Lodge Mafia on trial over murders and hit squads. 22 people, including intelligence and police officers, are on trial in France over an alleged Masonic Lodge assassin squad and mafia-style crimes. Those in the dock include 4 military personnel from France's Foreign Intelligence Service, 2 police officers, a retired domestic intelligence officer, a security guard, and 2 business executives. They are accused of the murder of a racing driver, the attempted murders of a business coach and a trade unionist, aggravated assault, and criminal conspiracy, all on behalf of an organized crime network inside the former Athenor Masonic Lodge in the Paris suburb of Puteaux. I'm guessing that I'm saying that correctly, but, I'm no linguist. The case was triggered by a failed contract killing in July 2020 when 2 members of France's parachute regiment were arrested in possession of weapons near the home of the business coach Marie-Hélène Denis. Let's see here. They told investigators they believed they had been asked to murder Denis on behalf of the French state, targeting Denis on the grounds that she worked for the Israeli spy agency, the Mossad. So what I find really exciting about this, the story is tragic, and this happens a lot, unfortunately. But what we're seeing here are these Masonic lodges that have been above the law starting to pay. And what else is very telling? Of course, sorry, Bitsy's thirsty now. I guess a year or 2 ago, maybe Macron, the president, was talking about how Freemasons were, trying to save humanity, and their efforts are, always benevolent and blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. So what's really exciting about this, though, is that we could start seeing accountability. This could hopefully set a precedent to where, that we may start seeing this stop potentially. The other side is these could be guys that have decided, or the rest of the lodge has decided they're sacrificial lambs and could hang them out to dry. So either way, there's accountability, and I think that is a great thing. So the next thing that I want to show you, and this is on the Disney Channel, or it's a Disney ad anyway. So let me just add this really quick. I did not do the sound with it because we get the idea. So there's Shakira. Just kidding, Shakira. Come on, man. There's Shakira with horns, dancing around in purple. It's ridiculous. And this is on the Disney Channel. So this is an ad for Disney. So the programming starts young, and Disney is scary. Oh no. There was another one that I was supposed to add on here. Well, I could just talk about it. We don't need to see the video. Speaking of Disney, there's a senator or a representative for the United States named Lindsey Graham, who was seen, they're on, I guess the government shut down. I don't even know all the details about this stuff, but government shut down. He's just going around touring Disney. And I'm so shocked that I didn't get this on here. But he is basically fully suited up, walking around Disney and exploring. But if you look at my reference for this would be J.R. Sweet. Disney, those actual theme parks are programming locations for MK Ultra. So do I think he's just walking around having a good time? No, I absolutely do not. I think he's up to something. Usually they have, all these different secret pathways to get through underneath to where the programming happens, but I think he's just doesn't care. At this point, they're being less and less secretive and more overt. So I think that's what that has to do with. I think he was probably there for a programming something or other, whether he's being programmed or he's working on the programming, or both, really, or both. So those were I'm so mad at myself for not uploading that video, but you know what? I'm going to forgive myself and move on. So this is something interesting. This has also been making its rounds on X. This is about DMT, and I'm just going to play this so that.
Banned from DMT?
Really?
Dude, you got to look this up. There are thousands of people out there who are using DMT recreationally, and the beings up there basically told them, you are done and you're banned from DMT, and the journey stops right there in that moment, and the guy can take hit after hit after hit after hit of DMT and nothing happens. You can be banned from that realm or whatever it is. I think they call it hyperspace now.
In the culture surrounding DMT, there is a widely reported anecdote phenomenon called being locked out of hyperspace. Many frequent users report reaching a point where the drug simply stops working as expected, regardless of the dose.
Okay, so I just thought this was really super interesting. A lot of people use psychedelic. Everybody's got their own path. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I've never done any psychedelics. I don't plan to do any psychedelics. I think when you seek those things artificially, you'll get artificial results. So when you take these DMT, let's say, they all talk about seeing DMT beings that are in this realm. And I would say that's probably accurate. There is a DMT realm, but we don't know what the intention is of these beings. And if you're doing something artificially, you're not going to get the real results. You don't make any spiritual progress. You may have some kind of different understanding of things, but you don't know who's giving you that information. And if it's not natural, it can't be trusted, really, is my thought. But I thought it was interesting that these beings are, and there was a guy, I didn't record this one because I couldn't tell if he was lying or not. I was like, this seems weird. That said, basically, the beings in the DMT realm said, you can't come here anymore, you're done. And he keeps trying to, I guess, trip. I don't know if that's the right term. God, I'm old. But and then it doesn't work. So at least they're kicking people out, yeah, it's just not my thing. I don't judge anybody for their path. My take on it personally is that if you do something artificial, you'll get artificial results. So that's me. Okay. Now the last one, this is a more positive one. I really like this, and this is very true. So this is about plants. So let me add this.
Capable of sensing telepathic communication and participating in telepathic communication. It's been shown that if you have houseplants that have been in your life for even a few months, if you put EEGs on those and then you send the person who takes care of those out of the house, send them some distance away, the moment they come within 2,000 meters or 2 kilometers from the home, the plants all perk up. They can feel the person coming from 2 kilometers away. And so if plants are that sentient, that they are that connected, even in a pot in your house, totally disconnected seemingly from nature. If that thing is feeling 2 kilometers of space and then waiting for the excitement of being like, the person who loves me, the person who planted me is coming back. How phenomenal.
Okay, so I thought that was it's kind of what I've always known. I think we probably the people watching this know, but a lot of people may not, the general public may not, that literally everything has consciousness. So to have a living being with consciousness in your home and being able to care for it, yes, you can absolutely talk to them telepathically. I mean, I get feelings. I don't necessarily have a full blown conversation, but I'm not saying that that's not possible. I'm just have a limited ability of telepathy, but some people can't. Probably Andrea could. So I just thought that was really interesting. We have to remember that the world's not dead around us, and plants aren't just dumb groups of cells. They are conscious, sentient beings. So, well, everyone, one of the bigger things that I skipped on today was Chris Bledsoe. So you'll probably hear about him tomorrow. It was a very telling text exchange that he had with somebody. So I thought it was interesting. I skipped it for today because I don't want to be like, I don't want people to think I'm on a Bledsoe hater club, but I am on a Bledsoe what are you up to club. I can tell you that. And who are you working with and who are you working for? But anyway, everyone have a wonderful day. Remember to stay sovereign out there. Don't let any of this stuff get you down. We are creating our own reality and we are winning. We're winning. You stay sovereign. Have a good one. Thank you so much.